Welcome all to BBIT Nexus. And yes, today we have Professor Samriddha Roy Chowdhury, the HOD of Mechanical Department. Welcome to our show, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, ma'am, you are the person who is actually dealing with the evergreen branch of engineering. So, how has the core definition, of mechanical engineering changed over the last decade? Can you please tell us?
First of all, the core values of mechanical has never changed. It is impossible to change. But the thing is that now that since the rise of AI and ML and all, it has kicked in the market. So in anyhow, we have to accommodate these things in our core courses.
Right.
So we are trying harder because we know that we have our own strategies, we have our own branches, we have our own specialization, we have our own problems to deal. But that I cannot disagree that if I am integrating AI with our branches, then obviously our problem will be getting solved most easily. So that's how I see it.
Okay, great, ma'am. Now, coming to the massive rise of AI, as you told, ma'am, machine learning as well as automation, then how is the department ensuring the traditional mechanical design and the manufacturing, how are they actually staying relevant in today's world?
Like I said that in earlier days, see, mechanical engineering is a wonderful thing. You can correlate it with the ancient history and all. How it is a very funny thing that now we are talking about so many other branches of studies. So mechanical is the only thing that you can correlate with your day-to-day life. But the thing is that for navigating with how to design or how to manufacture, earlier we have always acquired that what should I do, how should I do, and after I've done it, how to test it, how to check for its quality conformance, and then we are good to go. But now we have a key, that is AI. So AI tells us that this will probably go right and this will probably go wrong. So basically AI is redirecting towards the more sustainability, and definitely we are trying to adopt that.
So AI is something new and it is engrossing things.
It is actually, it is not that new, ma'am. Actually, it is a conventional thing. AI, I don't know. There is a film of Tom Cruise. I'm a big fan of him. So there is a, yes. So there was a movie released in, I think, late 1990s. It's called Minority Report. So in that film, it showed us that if human behavior can be analyzed through AI, then the tentative or the destined crime can be, controlled, can be avoided. So that's what AI is doing, that we don't have to think about destructive testing. We don't have to destroy the natural materials. Rather, we can have a more robust model that will work fantastic with delivering, which will deliver us better, wonderful outputs. So that's what I think, that AI will only help us.
Exactly,
But definitely AI cannot do a work of mechanical engineering, certainly not.
True, ma'am, very true. So, as you were talking about AI, let me just bring in industry a bit now. Like Industry 4.0 and smart manufacturing, are no longer such called the buzzword. So, how is the department bridging the gap between the heavy industry and the digital integration now?
Now, since we are talking about Industry 4.0, let us understand that what is Industry 4.0. So Industry 4.0 is industrial revolution of fourth generation. So let me portray it like this, that when the human civilization was developing, so the first thing mechanical engineer probably have done, that he has invented a wheel.
Yes.
And with that, we have seen an era where human efficiency can be saved for better works.
Yes, the locomotives.
Yes. And with that, next came the generation of World War, where not only special purpose, but mass production was needed. And I don't know if you know, ma'am, that was the time when USA adopted that the concept that in every country women should work equally. And that's how USA, the economy of USA boomed. So the similar thing USA adopted during World War II, that all the people should work and all the people should work for mass production. And that's how their their generation of revenue was so much boomed that time. So Industry 2.0 was basically about mass production.
All right.
So then we were thinking about automation, the conveyor belts
Again, a
and all.
development.
Yes.
Right.
And then came the era of Industry 3.0, which was considerably about robotics and like current generation automation, like how a mechanical body can work automatically, like sensors and actuators and all. And now that we have developed so much,
So we want something
now people, we are lazy species in the world. So actually, ma'am, we work less. We don't have to worry that we'll have to pray for our food.
Definitely, we work and we get
hard in other way, but we always worry that how to get comfort. So basically, while Industry 3.0 during that period, when it was done and we were in practice, so we kept thinking, I mean, not actually me, or like people
in progress of making something more to make us
Yes.
more lazy,
Yeah, they kept thinking that now that we have explored all the probable areas, now what? Now we have actually made models that will exhaust all our facilities, natural resources and all. Now we'll have to preserve it. So now then come the concept of Industry 4.0. Now we'll have to, somehow we'll have to save the world, and we'll have to make the world more sustainable. And that's why Industry 4.0 is basically focusing on robust decision making, because if you are choosing something, you will have to choose wisely. You are not really expected to waste any product, even if you are paying for that. That's the concept. And then for that, AI came, ML came, and for that, waste management came in the picture.
Yes.
With that, healthcare came in the picture. Virtual reality, we have practiced it, I mean, so many times in Flipkart and the other platforms. I mean, I'll have to purchase something and I'll have to make it look aesthetic in my bedroom. So
And it's there.
So augmented reality gives us the opportunities. I get to see that, okay, how this TV will look in my actual
all there.
room.
360-degree placement is there and everything is.
So that's how the customer satisfaction is booming. At the same time, your economy is saved. And actually, the wise people are actually recycling things. The richest people or the richer people will always go for refurbished thing. They will not be bothered about showing off things. Exactly. That's the wisest thing a proper intelligent person should do. At least I realize that the more wiser a person is, the more he will try to less of show off and more on working. So that's what. So coming to the point that how mechanical engineers are doing this. So mechanical engineers have understood that, okay, I'll have to build machinery and all, which is nowadays is going really in a better shape, because like we have some other facilities. Like we have a fantastic GUI technologies built in our design platforms, and also it is giving us a better feeling to design a component. But then the same thinking we'll have to preserve and we'll have to channelize it to contribute for Industry 4.0. That's the point.
Such an amazing storyteller of, like 4.0, or I can say 4.0, So it really it was worth listening. It was really worth listening.
Thank you.
So just let me come down as a part of you being the HOD, ma'am, like your primary philosophy, when it comes to designing the curriculum. So, like, how do you balance the mathematicals, the rigorous mathematical and the physics foundation with your practical industry ready skills?
See, there is no doubt that mechanical engineering deals with fundamentals of physics and mathematics. So there is no doubt about it. But the thing is that there is another fact that most people do not talk about, that is even have science subjects have their own philosophy. Even it was discovered that there is a force which is then was not named. Later on, we got to know that it is called gravity. So, the gravitational force, before that, people were thinking that why it is coming down. So, that's the philosophy came from, that a student, a child, he needs to understand that why this 3x plus 2y, we cannot sum up and say it 5xy.
Yeah.
Why we cannot say that? So there is a story. If you have two bulls and two dogs, you just cannot
Club them
together.
Exactly, and tell
That's
them
the
that
thing,
four dogs won. You can't say that, right?
That X and Y, they are two different
Components.
entities. They are two different identities. They cannot be summed up together. And in the
True.
same way, even engineering mathematics, they have a whole lot of complex calculations like integration and differentiation and all, but then we must understand that why we are integrating.
Right.
Why?
There's a logic behind it.
Yes, why? What is the philosophy behind that? And why do I have to calculate so rigorous mathematics when I'm going to actually design a simple component? So basically, I always thrive my students, actually not only myself, but I believe that my colleagues also, that we try to encourage our students to think. They'll have to think first, but it is, I will not lie that there are many students who are very studious and they are not really bothered to think. They'll have to just go, get good marks and good jobs, and
That's the end.
yes, that's the end. They'll purchase iPhones and all. But the thing is that there are good philosophers in every batch.
True.
So they think, they ask questions, which is intriguing, which is wonderful. That is, I think that is the only most vital exercise we have in our classrooms, that when we are talking about the philosophy behind science, that is the thing. First philosophy comes, then question pops in your mind, then you question about it, and then you get it clarified. Even if the question is not clarified, you yourself can work on that, and that will make
Definitely.
you an inventor.
True.
So that's how I think, as a educator, as a mentor, I will have to, my only job is to guide them, and guide them definitely in correct direction, and I'll have to push them to think even harder, so that they can come up with a solution also. So that will make them a good professional, I believe, and not only that, a good human also.
Yeah, definitely. By conversing with you, I can feel that yes, how great is mechanical at BBIT, and professors like you, if they teach with such a lot of story intake, like half of the things I am understanding, So a person like me understanding is a big thing. So I can understand that how good is mechanical engineering at BBIT. So, ma'am, with this, I would like to go on with a few more questions, and I'll take a bit more time from you. The engineering job in the market, like right now, is incredibly dynamic. So, what are the specific steps that the department takes to make sure to make a student ready, for core engineering sector, as well as the emerging tech sectors, you can say, in the market today? So, can you just brief on that to our students?
See, now that most of the students are engaged in scrolling reels and all,
Yes.
they are this the chances of sustaining of what they have learned is getting low, and it is a global problem. It is a global problem.
Absolutely.
Even in kindergarten schools also. So, and that's why pediatricians are saying that keep your child
Say
away
no to
from
mobile.
screen.
Yes, yes. Screen time and all.
Yes, so they are, it's called neuroplasticity, that your brain freezes. It doesn't, it refuses to exercise. So I cannot blame all the students that why they are forgetting the fundamental things. So our department makes sure that in every year of their graduating studies, they have 2 to 3 hours of free classes,
Okay.
where not actually free for them. Actually, the classes are fundamentally unassigned, where each of the faculty members from each of the specializations, they go in the class and they rigorously practice about their fundamental, basically brush up classes we have,
Sessions are there.
so that they can, they can correlate that these things we have learned, but we have lost the memory of how it looked like. So that we want to do, and that we do always. I won't say that always the retention is extremely high, but then it really helps. It really helps. And I think that because they feel less out of touch, they will be more confident. I think that's what we do.
And not only that, the basics and the creativity also is not ceasing. So definitely that matters a lot. To go more with it, ma'am, like it is so interesting to talk to you. What advice, like, do you find, yourself giving to more, to the students most often? I would suppose the final year students actually, who's caught between choosing a core industrial job and software tech roles, or something in academic research, like.
See, I personally am saying that I never try to regulate or even guide the students right away whether to go for core software or higher studies. But what I do, I I am a person who appreciates deep conversation. I try to connect with my students, and I want them to know themselves first. So they should know their credibilities first. All of them cannot be well fit for core. All of them cannot be well fit for software or even higher studies. So I help them only knowing themselves better. So that's what I want, that based on your provisions and your credibility, based on your practical advices, your practical situations, you must choose your career paths.
Definitely, ma'am. A few questions more, ma'am. I'll just take a little bit more of your time. Like, if you look 5 to 10 years into future, down the lane, what is your ultimate vision for mechanical engineering? Just let us know about that. And then I have some, like one-word answers from your end. I need that even, so a kind of thing. So, can you just tell me this, and then we'll go for that one-word show with you.
Okay. Down the line, like in next 5 or 10 years, I would want to have to be a part of engineering area where there is no specified branch. I want it to be interdisciplinary. I want it to be choice based, and I want it to be inclusive. The students at all levels should participate in science, in arts, in cultural courses, and in humanitarian courses, of course.
Great, ma'am. So now, like, the one word for the audience, ma'am, like one tool or software every mechanical engineer student must master before graduating.
AutoCAD. Undoubtedly,
AutoCAD.
yes.
Okay. So, is it there in BBIT?
Yes, of course.
Great. What is the most common reason a student should walk into your office? Like,
confused. When to when to which papers to be chosen for elective, and which one will be more scoring, which one will be harder for them.
into a chaos.
Yes, that's the thing.
One word that describes the vibe of your department faculty right now.
Yes, extremely positive, energetic, enthusiastic, appreciating.
Ma'am, I asked just one word. You gave me so many.
Awards. One word will be injustice for that.
That's great, ma'am. I got 4 words, so that's great. What's harder, ma'am? passing a rigorous engineering inspection, or managing a department budget?
Regular engineering inspection is not that tough.
But the
Rather,
budget.
budget stuff. Yes.
Finance comes, right?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. The last question. I'm just taking away a lot of time from you, but the last question from your busy schedule is like, you're going to complete a sentence for me. Okay. A great mechanical engineer never dot 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 dot.
Gives up.
Okay, that was so encouraging. I also learned it, So yes, that was the mechanical aspect of PBIT. We would really love you to have a look at this video, not only this, but also the campus video and definitely what ma'am said today. So keep on tuning to this YouTube Nexus. Thank you so much.